I'm Leena Dhingra, and my book, Exhumation, The Life and Death of Madan Lal Dhingra, is part memoir and part history. And the extract I'm going to read is from the middle of the book, where Madan comes to meet his younger brother, Bhajan. Bhajan was interrupted by the arrival of a visitor and was delighted to see his brother. Madan Bhai, he exclaimed, I have been attending meetings hoping to find you. Oh, that's good, laughed Madan. Nobody knew your address. I'm so glad you're here. I was copying something for you. Have you come across Tolstoy's letter? No, I've been busy, exams coming up, he said absently, looking around the room. I dream of home sometimes. But although I dream of home, when I think of returning, of being there, I feel shackled, time-bound. I imagine the best of what could be in store for me, and it feels like a prison. Bhajan listened, attentive. As it appeared, Madan was half talking to himself, clarifying his own thoughts. I don't want to go back and be a brown sahib, aping the white man. I don't trust or believe in the integrity of this government. I know you'll say there are good Englishmen, and there are, like Dunlop Smith and Aitchison and others. But you see, I don't believe that our destiny lies in the connection with England. In fact, I believe this connection has been very harmful to us, and that we've been badly infected by it. The sooner it is severed, the better, because only then we will be able to hear our own voices. Madan sat down as though listening to the voices. If I'd been an Indian at another time when the Ashoka reigned or the Buddha taught, I would know who I was. But now, I don't. We've been educated to feel ashamed of ourselves, our religions, our race. We've been educated to see ourselves through their gaze, their definitions. Madan got up as though he'd been tied down. Suddenly he laughed. I now understand how Hamlet felt. Hamlet, said Bhajan, who was relieved to be able to laugh. Yes, Hamlet, with all those voices telling him what he should do, and he trying to listen to his own voice amidst all that noise. It's not that he can't make up his mind. He just wants to make up his own mind. Madan was now pacing up and down the room thoughtfully. You know, I've been thinking the same things, really, ventured Bhajan. Yes? Acting from our own way, from our essential nature, acting from there. I'm not being clear, but you mentioned Buddha and Ashoka as expressing something intrinsic to Indian culture. Both had non-violence as central. Madan shook his head. But we were attacked and subjugated through violence. The only thing the English understand is violence. The only thing that we respect. But why do things they understand? Why not find our own way? It's not just freeing ourselves from their rule in our land, but in our heads as well. You said that yourself. Yes, but things have to be looked at in the context of their time. As long as they're there, we can't be who we are. It isn't our way. It's not our swadharma, neither internally nor externally. And I've thought a lot about dharma, about duty. The ideal son is like Shravan, devoted and totally self-sacrificing to his parents. But imagine, if Siddhartha Gautama had devoted himself to his duties as a son, a prince, a husband, father, then he would never have become a Buddha. Instead, he had to sneak out into the night like a thief, turning his back on duty and responsibility, because he had to become what he was truly meant to be. If he hadn't, if he'd been dutiful, he would not have been able to fulfill himself, to become a Buddha, and to give us all that fine knowledge. Am I not right? Well, yes, I mean, you can look at it in that way. Bhajan walked to his desk. Wow. I mean, we were a great civilization when they were running around in bearskins. And now they treat us like children, needing to grow up. And what will we grow up to be? A brood of Indians who are as alien to their native Indian culture and to the spirit of India As the white man is? Madan walked over to the window and looked out into the street. I must go. The days fly so fast. Life too. Look, I also have something for you. Actually, I came to see you to give it to you. Madan handed Bhajan the book he had for him. Shelley, and so beautifully bound. The one remains, the many change and pass. Madan started to recite. Heaven's light forever shines, earth's shadows fly. Bhajan joined in, and they continued together. Life like a dome of many-colored glass stains the white radiance of eternity. That's just it, Madan Bhai. It's all one. It's all life, even the bits we don't like.